women's action. This is Cecil Scott, along with the third Thompson twin, the one with the dreads, Amber Gertner.
See, it's funny, kids, because they were the Thompson twins, but there were actually 3 of them.
Oh, man, Amber Gertner doesn't have dreads, nor is she black.
Hey, I got a lot of soul.
You're half. But we're starting out with the debut with Kaci and Lennox taking on the returning Aspyn Rose. And Rose, of course, has had a little trouble getting her feet under her here in CWF Mid-Atlantic, looking for her first victory.
Yeah, maybe 3 times the charm for her? I don't know. Kaci Lennox is coming out strong, though. And I'll tell you what, Aspyn Rose, as a lot of people know, was trained by Jay Lethal. What's interesting is that, wow, Kaci Lennox was trained by Aaron Epic.
Right.
So how about them apples?
Right, who is outside the ring, seconding Aspyn Rose.
Directing Aspyn Rose.
Loading up that knee. She loves that knee in the corner. Now, Rose does have a little bit more experience on kind of this bigger stage than Kaci Lennox. This is kind of her first kind of breakout match, so to speak.
Yeah, it's nice to see all of these new up-and-coming talents coming into CWF. Kaci's been a fan since about the age of 10. Always just wanted to get into the wrestling industry. Played a lot of sports in high school, volleyball, tennis.
Yeah, she's got, oh, nice cover there. Yeah, Kaci Lennox has got some size and maybe a little bit more athleticism than Aspyn Rose, but Rose does have a bit more experience, and she's looking at a Border City stretch. Gonna yank back on that neck. Kaci Lennox has the power edge, but this will neutralize that.
She's got to try to make her way, and she does make her way to the rope. Aspyn Rose has to break this hold.
Now, we do know Rose likes the submission. She likes to keep it on the mat. She likes that hard-hitting style. You know, you look at that small frame and you wouldn't think of it. She is a hard hitter.
Big things come in small packages very often.
That's what I tell every girl I meet.
1, 2, 3.
And Rose, we saw her with, with Jessica Troy had a lot of trouble getting out of the blocks here, but she's actually dominated the early portions of this match. Maybe learning from her mistakes, but Kaci ducking that line, comes back with a big shoulder tackle. And Lennox, I think if she gets that power movement, is going to have a lot of success here. Got to cover her.
You're right, she's got to keep this up, and she has to capitalize on Aspyn Rose being down right now.
And Kaci, man, she's coming back strong here. That's the thing when you're young, you got to learn to take that early abuse and come back. Another cover.
Oh, so close. Cecil almost got a 3 there.
Yeah, almost got the 3. You see the kind of the frustration in her face. She can't get frustrated. And that's something you and I, we've watched literally millions of wrestling matches, literally. And we see these younger talents get really frustrated very easily. But Kaci's got all the physical tools. I see kind of a Sarah Del Rey build in her, kind of those physical tools.
Yeah, she's got a mean tornado DDT that Aspyn's definitely got to be on the lookout for, as well as a pretty decent famous. Oh, wait.
What is Epic doing?
This could be mind games. I'm sure that's getting into the head of Lennox right now.
Oh, way too much time, and Aspyn able to move out of the way. She might be trying to hook up this. Yeah, she's hooking up the Siren Song, her version of the Koji Clutch. Can she get it hooked? Yeah, looks like she's got it hooked in there. Is Kaci gonna tap out? Yes! Amber Gertner, she put up a hell of an effort, but the more experienced competitor and the outside interference of Aaron Epic was really the difference here.
Yep, the Midnight Mermaid seems to take Kaci Lennox under the sea.
Welcome to CWF, Kaci.
3 minutes, 43 seconds, your winner by submission, the Midnight Mermaid, Aspyn Rose.
Last week on CWF Worldwide, Caprice Coleman and Darius Lockhart came within an eyelash of becoming Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions. Our cameras caught up with them after the bout.
We had our opportunity. We lost. We didn't lose. We were cheated. We could sit here and cry, but we don't have the tag team championships. But anybody that saw that match knows that we were cheated. All we asked for is another chance. A win's a win, a loss is a loss. But you know good and well, you didn't really beat us. I want to ask you, how do you feel about that victory, huh? Do you really feel like you beat the Vanguard? Do you really feel you deserve the CWF Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions? Do you really feel like you're the Dawsons, or are you a bunch of jive turkeys? That's exactly what I think you are. We may be a lot of things. We may be revolutionaries. Tonight we were cheated, but believe me, Dawsons, you haven't seen the last of us. There will be a revolution here at CWF.
Yep. Representing the AIW Dojo, this is Brian Carson, Fantastic Frankie Flynn, and Evan Adams. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Team Mid-Atlantic Dojo. The Rising Generation Champion Cain Justice, Donnie Daddy, and the Filmmaker, Movie Mike.
Johnny showed us. Catch the gym. Come on, guys. All right. No letters. Good for you. You ready? Wow. Hey, they know the alphabet down here. Wow.
Rising Generation League competitors taking center stage this week on CWF Worldwide, a trio representing the AIW Academy in Cleveland against a trio representing the CWF Mid-Atlantic Dojo. Cecil Scott, a friendly rivalry is a rivalry nonetheless. Who will lead with bragging rights for the top wrestling school in their region of the country here tonight?
Yeah, a lot of bragging rights. I think, honestly, if you look at this outwardly, I think the AIW team actually has the edge in cohesiveness. Oh, boxy ears.
Well, a lot of times you'll see, and if you look up any of these 6 individuals on YouTube, you'll see it reflected that a lot of guys, when they're relatively early in their careers, students from the same wrestling school, the same dojo as it were, will find themselves matched up against each other very frequently. It happens here at the CWF Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. It happens all over the country. So yes, all of the AIW students have been in the ring with each other, but comparably, Movie Mike, Dirty Daddy, and Cain Justice have all been in the ring together as well. Shoulders down, Dirty Daddy almost got a win and no.
Nice recovery. Yeah, they've been in the ring a lot together. They know each other. They don't like each other.
No, they do not.
Hey, Cain and Dirty have been fighting each other since they got out of the dojo.
Yes, they have. Dirty Daddy with an aggressive tag to the Rising Generation League champion, Cain Justice, about to lock up with the Prince of Broadway, Frankie Flynn. Very interesting young man is Frankie Flynn.
Check out those pants.
Got to spend a little time with him back at the Scenic City Invitational Tournament, and he's a wild man.
I like that he's wearing the same pants that photographer Nikki's wearing. That's great.
Cain Justice, if he gets a hold of that arm, that is where he will start cooking Cecil Scott.
Yeah, that's where he goes. I mean, I know that all too well. You know, this young man from Cleveland, almost said Chicago, from Cleveland.
Oh, he's got him by the eye! Referee Kevin Pears giving him the 5-count. Justice.
Yeah, Cain, we've seen a lot more dirtiness, a lot more aggressiveness in recent months. And as the competition for him rises, he's gotten a little more desperate.
Cain Justice has oft proclaimed himself the greatest Rising Generation League champion of all time. He does have the record for the most successful title defenses of anyone to ever hold that championship that dates all the way back to 2002. And he tags in Dirty Daddy. Looked like there was going to be some teamwork there, but it did not happen, and Dirty is hot about it.
Yeah, these two are never going to get along. And Dirty got clubbed in the back of the head. He is too worried about John with Cain.
Of course, it was back in December at our anniversary Supercard Battlecade that Cain Justice won the Rising Generation League Championship and the annual Rising Generation League Tournament, defeating incumbent champion Dirty Daddy in the final. And Frankie Flynn just fed him his teeth.
Fantastic. This Frankie Flynn is impressive. Like you said, we got to see him in Chattanooga last week, and man, the
dark, evil intentions out of Frankie Flynn. Dirty, firing right back, fighting for his home turf.
He's got the hair.
Yes, he does, and using those knees again. Right at the waistline, not a low blow. Right at the waistline were those knees.
And a lot of people don't know, if you've never been hit there, right around the waistline hurts almost as bad as a low blow.
Let me hit you real quick.
Oh, God, no, please.
And in comes Brian Carson, a little bit the unofficial leader of this team. Another thing that you will see, Cecil Scott, you can attest to it, when you have these wrestling schools with a class of, you know, a dozen or however many, leaders just sort of evolve. You find who the leaders in the group are. Brian Carson's one of those leaders, and I gotta believe it might be the influence of Brian Carson that has got this team a cohesive unit, as you talked about earlier.
Absolutely. I mean, I remember very well my good friend Ric Converse, when he, myself, and Nick Richards came out of the dojo, he emerged as that leader. It's a strong personality. We got strong right hands.
Gorgeous drop kick!
Man, Dirty got turned inside out. That might do it right on the face.
Movie Mike tagging in here for the CWF Mid-Atlantic Dojo. Movie Mike began his training at the George South Wrestling School over in Charlotte. Has attended some seminars, has attended some training camps here at the CWF Mid-Atlantic Dojo. We're happy to have him on our team as the Weird Body. Evan Adams tags in. This guy is absolutely strange. Cover, great ring positioning though, but absolutely strange. He really looks like he should be hanging out outside a convenience store somewhere in New Jersey.
He's built like Angus Young. You know, I don't know what to think here. But hey, if he can get it done in the ring, it doesn't matter how you look.
Frankie mocking the RGL champion, Cain Justice, undeniably the hothead of his trio.
To say the least.
And they have compromised Dirty. No, they haven't. Dirty, quick reversals. Who will get the advantage? The Filmmaker. Movie Mike tagged himself in. I don't know if Frankie Flynn is aware or not.
Oh, Cain went to the eyes of Frankie.
There's some teamwork right there.
Oh, God. Hey, Movie Mike is tagged in, but I don't think anybody knows it except for referee Pierce.
I'm not sure if Pierce even caught the tag. Mass confusion here.
Out goes Dirty as well.
Up and over goes the Dirty Daddy, and is Frankie Flynn gonna fly here? Tag back into Carson. Flynn up off the ropes. Hold on, second rope. No look, and just dives onto the competition. Wait a minute. Brian Carson, perhaps the unofficial leader of Team AIW here tonight. Oh, hold on. Carson took his eye off the ball. Cradle, shoulders down. Only got two. That was great thinking from Movie Mike if it had worked.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we got a backdrop maybe.
Oh, jarred the spine. Tag into the Weird Body. And the Jason Mewes-esque representative from Team AIW comes off the top. And they got him. Cain Justice prevented Dirty from breaking it up. On the outside, Cain Justice prevented Dirty Daddy from breaking up that 3 count. And Team AIW has won it.
7 minutes and 10 seconds. Your winners by pinfall. Team AIW.
We are the whole shebang. The whole, the bang.
Good Lord, on the outside, Dirty Daddy face first into the post.
Yeah, Cain's more concerned with proving a point to Dirty Daddy.
Give me a mic. Where's the mic? Give me a mic. Give me a mic, please. No, not today. Is this on? No! So we're sitting in the back. Hey, I'm talking. So we're sitting in the back. I'm hearing all this nonsense about the rising generation, and I haven't heard the name AC Hawks, and I haven't heard the name of the apprentice of Rick Rogers, Carlos Baker,
Come on. Not nobody?
Let's go! Come on, people! Start this?
Man out.
Scott, if you make an open challenge in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, someone will be there to answer it, and oh dear!
And some of those guys are pretty big, so you gotta watch what you say.
Samoan drop from the always hungry sandwich squad. AC Hawks and Carlos Gabriel offended that they were left out of that Rising Generation League matchup. Oh dear!
Jeez Louise.
Gabriel, trained by the hustler Rip Rogers at Ohio Valley Wrestling. AC Hawks, trained by Lance Storm at the Storm Wrestling Academy. They do have a great pedigree, but man alive, they may have ran their mouth off to the wrong people in the wrong building.
Right, Lance Storm ain't about to walk through that door, so
they're on their own
window right now.
Good Lord, not even a one count.
And Gabriel, we saw him a few weeks ago, a very impressive athlete.
Back in that Ultra J scramble!
Oh, Lord.
That will make your back snap and your liver quiver.
Oh, what a Saturday night for these two guys.
And AC Hawks thinking how to approach these guys. AC Hawks is a suplex master, but I don't think he's going to be throwing either one of these men around.
No, not at all. I mean, he's a big guy, but he's giving up at least 100 pounds to both of these men.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Daddy, no.
Oh, dear. AC is definitely where he does not want to be.
And I think the Sandwich Squad are hungrier than ever right now.
Oh, man.
Man, AC, is he going to make it out of this place alive tonight?
Oh, quick thinking on the part of Hawks. He had to do something.
Yeah, Biggs kind of delayed there, and he took advantage.
Yeah, he was going to get his chest caved in if he didn't come up with something, and fast.
Yeah, Biggs was looking more for the approval of the crowd, and Hawks very wisely got in there.
Biggs slugging away. Hawks still can't take this big man down, though.
No, I mean, I've been in there with Biggs. It's not an easy task.
The rampaging Bees just clotheslines him out of his shoes.
He's sucking clotheslines at everybody tonight.
Mecca in, the former Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champion, still looking for a return against the Dawsons. Hang on. Oh, God.
Poor guy.
The Sandwich Squad are looking to take heads off.
Hey, this is real unfortunate if you're AC Hawks.
Well, shouldn't have been talking smack.
Yeah, I mean, run your mouth. I mean, like, pro wrestling's been around a long time, and has it ever worked out well when you're a young kid and you just go out there flapping your gums?
Maybe they were hoping there were more Rising Generation League guys back there. You know, some guys that have only had 2 or 3 professional matches.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe the Number Boy, maybe Metallico.
Maybe San Andreas.
Magic Moon, perhaps. Carlos Gabriel charges, and the apprentice of hustler Rip Rogers trying to make something happen.
Yeah, he's got to find a way to use that quickness. He's got a huge quickness edge, but he hasn't been able to play it up.
Oh dear. Giant swing, perhaps?
Oh yes, give me that giant swing. No. Oh!
Flattened him. Smushed him like a grape.
Yeah, it is, he's not going to use it quick because he's dying right in front of us. It's just not something that's going to happen now.
2 legal men are back in.
Oh, there you go.
Gabriel trying to catch his breath, trying to survive this fight somehow. Yeah. He's got to get out. Hawks is taking a little bit less of a beating, trying for the schoolboy. He can't get him down. They can't get him down, Seabear.
almost had him off of his feet, but Big still has his balance.
Not quite, though.
Oh, no, he's mad.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Not looking good for AC Hawks.
The former Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions may be done with the main course. It might be time for dessert.
Oh, no, double choke slam.
And it may just be sandwich time for young Mr. Hawks.
Hero sandwich. Oh, it's a murder.
800 pounds all together. Squishes your insides, and it's over.
59 seconds, winners by pinfall, the Sandwich Squad!
We're ready for the Dawsons! If they get the balls to fight us, we want our shot! Give us what we want! You know those titles are out!
Wait a minute, Michael McAllister is making his way into the ring. Sandwich Squad just won his match, but McAllister is here.
It's okay, bud. Eat, raise your machine,
Mike,
something.
Mike,
we can.
I'm glad you're back. I'm glad we're friends. But it's the Sandwich Squad that are going to be the next tag team champions, not Rage in the Machine. I'm sorry, buddy.
It's like McAllister's still trying to make amends with the Mecca Mercenary, but Mecca is committed to his current partner, Aaron Biggs.
Way to go,
Mike, cut the music, cut the music. Just a couple of shows ago, we were right here in this ring. Mecca's right. You don't need the Sandwich Squad. You've got to do this yourself. I've told you before, be your own man. You control him. I'll teach you to control him. We got to do this, and we got to do it now. Your redemption starts tonight. Do it, Mike. All right, let's do this. You listen to me. Here you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the second year in a row, Ethan Alexander Sharpe is in the Final Four of the Weaver Cup. And last year, I got in thanks to some very fairly and honestly gained buys. However, this year, I got into the Final Four because of this. As you know, there's been a lot of talk here lately. A lot of people have been questioning, and they've been wondering why Ethan Sharpe has changed so dramatically, why Ethan Sharpe is so much more sinister, so much more evil and hateful than he's ever been before. Allow me to elaborate on that for you. See, this has not been a particularly good year for me. There's been plenty of things that I've wanted in life and I've not gotten. And you can never really truly understand the darkness that lives inside of you till your heart's been torn out and shattered before your very eyes. But that's okay though, because soon, very soon, it's all going to be okay. Because whether it's Smith Garrett, Chet Sterling, or even Logan Easton Laroux, I am going to win this year's Johnny Weaver Cup. Bank on it.
See how I'm coming more like off my hip? And right, you were like if this starts going over at lunch here. The little things that makes you money. It's the little things that make people talk about you. No matter what, it's still gonna hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CWF Worldwide Television Champion, Aric Andrews.
All right, you don't know how this goes. Every event that the television title is defended, what?
You need to hold on 1 second, okay? Now, you need to do this introduction, right? So here you go. Read that. Yes, I'm dead serious. Read that.
Ladies and gentlemen, on his record-breaking 419th day as Worldwide Television Champion, a man who never puts anyone before himself, a man who has no equal, the only undefeated champion in CWF Mid-Atlantic history, a role model to the masses,
You just lost!
Aric Andrews.
Now you're not getting any volunteer because this is still my time. This is still the champ's time, okay? Now, hey, I can do this all night if you guys want to begin to showing, okay? I can do it all night. 2 weeks ago, I was railroaded by Trevor Lee. Let's be honest here, okay? If I had time to prepare, you'd be looking at the new Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion. So what I'm going to do, and this is a special present to you, is I'm going to make sure that never happens again because I've got some backup this time. Lee Valiant, get on out here. That's not going to help.
Shut up, lady. Shut up, lady. Hit the truck stop.
What's your name, bud? All right, open it up. Pick any name you want. Top 10 contenders are in there. Pick any one. Doesn't have to be the one on top. Doesn't have to be the one on the bottom. Whoever you select will get a shot at the television title right now. Crack it open.
That's a good one. That's a winner.
Can you not get it open?
Our challenger tonight for the Worldwide Television Championship is
It's Brad Stutts. I hope so.
Cam Carter.
That's the guy that lost to Smith in 10 seconds. That's the guy that lost to Smith in 10 seconds. This guy got knocked out in 10 seconds. He got knocked out in 10 seconds. This is oh my god.
Oh wow. Such a big night.
Fall the television
Aric Andrews charges. Cam Carter avoids it through the legs. Bell has sounded. We are off and running. One fall for the Worldwide Television Championship. Cecil Scott, Cam Carter did not fare too well in the Weaver Cup tournament. Oh, he hit his own man! Valiant hit his own man! Get Valiant the hell out of there! Converse! New champ too! Man! And Cam Carter almost did the unthinkable. Cam Carter was knocked out by that rolling elbow of Smith Garrett, and the Smith Garrett already.
Yes, he has. Swing and a miss. Andrews is discombobulated. Cradle again. 2, no. Aric Andrews has yet to hit an offensive maneuver.
Another schoolboy.
2, no. Carter may win this thing. Inside cradle. 2.
And Carter's got a motor that won't stop, and it's giving Andrews fits until that knee.
Good Lord. I'm blown up from calling that. Aric Andrews, what a minute and a half into this matchup, finally goes right to the breadbasket and stops Cam Carter.
And he did what he had to do. I mean, Lee Valiant tried to ice it for him early and screwed it up.
One of the top prospects out of the Carolinas. We've talked a lot in recent weeks about the Rising Generation League. This is a great Rising Generation League prospect. Of course, that annual tournament is coming up later this year.
That's Lee Valiant's move.
Cover 2, and Valiant saves the title for Andrews. You're exactly right. That was Lee Valiant's move. And Cam Carter almost shut up the 2 Virginia boys with it.
And Cam Carter, man, he is looking great. We've been waiting to see all that athleticism on display. We're seeing it here, but he goes, no, he lands on his feet.
Swing and a miss again. Oh, but Andrews uses the ring pose. And that's the advantage of the extra man. The diversionary tactics on the outside.
Yeah, I don't care how athletic you are, you can't fight 2 men.
And Lee Valiant on the outside, taking advantage of Cam Carter. Aric Andrews has got the official in the ring.
Yeah, just like that. Lee Valiant with a cheap shot at Cam Carter's in trouble.
I want to shout out Benny from AML Wrestling making his debut on CWF Worldwide as an official tonight. And he's got a tough first assignment trying to keep the backwoods bully and the ever-present Lee Valiant in order.
And we choked him with the shirt, choked him on the ropes. Valiant, he knows about to get another cheap shot, and there it is.
Valiant talking all kinds of smack on the outside, and once again, Aric Andrews is diverting the attention of this inexperienced referee.
Yeah, another inexperienced referee. And Valiant, he's going to try to create chaos and diversions no matter who's out there in the stripes. Nice side slam.
Into the cover, weight on the shoulders, only got 2. When you're in there against Aric Andrews, who's 6'4" or 6'5", when you're in a side slam, something like that, it's a minor thing, but you're falling from a greater distance than you're accustomed to falling against someone who's, 5'8", 5'9", 5'10". Andrews has yet to hit a strike in this matchup.
All right, create some distance. And Andrews, of course, trying to erase a bad memory of his own. He came up short in his Mid-Atlantic title bid.
I think he's already erased it. He said he's never been defeated as champion.
Yeah, in his mind, it never happened. Oh, Valiant again.
Thrown across the top. Ref didn't see it. Asphalt spike. Better than a sidewalk slam. 2. Got it.
Cam Carter made a hell of a showing, but Aric Andrews, with plenty of help, retains again.
Minutes, 13 seconds. Your winner by pinfall and still CWF Worldwide Television Champion Aric Andrews.
The Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium is the #1 venue for live pro wrestling in all of the Carolinas. But did you know that you can also rent the Sportatorium for all of your anniversaries, fundraisers, and live pro wrestling birthday parties? Check us out at CWF247.com to find out more about how you can have your events right here at the Sportatorium.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our next bout tonight is for the Pro Wrestling International Ultra J Crown Championship. This match is scheduled for one fall, a 30-minute time limit. Making his way into the ring at this time is your Ultra J champion, Logan Easton Laroux. This is my Italian sweater, and it's worth more than your house. Let's start doing one. Joke's on you, I'm gonna crack you out.
Alex Daniels, double legs, raining down blows on the Ultra J champion. Cecil Scott, not the intensity that Logan Easton Laroux, the Ultra J champion, was prepared for, but he should have been after all the hostilities between these two men last week. Here we are, Ultra J championship is on the line. Alex Daniels is out of the Weaver Cup, but he's got a golden opportunity this week.
Yeah, one door closes, another opens, and Daniels was already in a bad way mentally after that loss, and Logan just made it even worse.
Of course, the semi-finals of the Johnny Weaver Cup tournament next week, right here on Worldwide. So Logan, not a lot of recovery time. Here comes Daniels. Oh!
Nothing pretty.
Not at all. Just belts him in the chest. So once again, our final four: Logan Easton Laroux, Ethan Alexander Sharpe, Smith Garrett, and Chet Sterling. One of those four men will be the 2017 Johnny Weaver Cup Tournament champion. But the question now is, will Logan Easton Laroux carry the Ultra J Championship into the semifinals next week?
All right, and more importantly, will he go in with no momentum?
Got kicked to the back of the head. He gets two off of it.
Yeah, you're going into another round of a tournament. You want all the momentum you could get. He loses to Alex Daniels here. He's coming in cold.
Daniels has had a string of amazing matchups in CWF Mid-Atlantic against Chip Day, Trevor Lee. He met a quick knockout. Cover, hold on, schoolboy! Oh, he got two. He met a quick knockout against Smith Garrett, as did Cam Carter in the opening round. But that focus is back this week in Alex Daniels' eyes. He knows he has got the opportunity to leave here tonight as the International Ultra J champion.
And this might be the most determined and focused I've seen Alex Daniels in all the matches he's had with us. The guy is fired up.
Took the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion Trevor Lee to the limit. Back on 80s night, and man, he may strike gold here, literally.
Man, we're seeing a side of Daniels that I didn't know was there, to be honest. And Laroux always going to find ways to get the dirty tricks in. And Laroux, like him or not, he's a guy that's grown so much as a wrestler the last couple of years. We first saw him up in Nova a couple of years ago, and you can see such a growth from this young man.
Somewhere in the neighborhood of a 10-year pro is Logan Easton Laroux. Just fed the knee. That's for you, Cecil.
Hey.
Come on.
I'm one of them persons who only use it in the next segment.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about a guy like Aaron Epic, a veteran who's really looking to kind of make that next step and get his name out there. And Logan's done a great job of that in the last year or two.
Cover from the entitled Logan Easton Laroux.
Are you kidding me?
Logan slides through with the driving clothesline through the ropes. Logan using the ropes to his advantage.
Logan always cocky.
Oh, right at the bread basket.
Man, he took it right in the stomach there. I mean, the guy's cocky, but a lot of people feel like maybe he has the right to be, but Daniels made him pay for it.
Same could be said for Alex Daniels, though.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, man, you can see the pain on the face of Alex Daniels.
Man, that knee buckled bad.
Oh, we got a bad situation in the ring.
Man, he's going after that leg in a major way. A hard face wash in the corner.
4, 5, for you.
That's cute.
Daniels trying to mount a comeback here. I don't know if he's going to be able to support his weight on that bad knee.
Look at the face of Daniels, though. Oh, man. I think he's just firing the guy up.
Good Lord. Shot after shot. Whoa!
Yeah, you're not going to shake that off, unfortunately.
Boy, he caught him right in the back of the head. Daniels fires back, though, on one leg. Alex Daniels trying to get that leg out under him. He's having a hard time supporting his weight.
Yeah, just buckled on him there. Oh, nice sunset flip.
Yes, it was. Woo!
Man, that adrenaline's going. That leg's not giving him any trouble. Nice turnout to a slam.
2.
Oh, foot is on the bottom rope. Foot is on the bottom rope.
Now we're going to see if that adrenaline carries him through, if that leg's going to start giving him trouble again. Yeah, he's trying to shake it out.
Oh, cradle. 2, no.
That's a nice quick thinking, though.
Logan willing to win by any means necessary.
Oh, rolling elbow, the same move that pinned him last week.
He dropped Logan with this move last week. Now Logan slips out. Whoa.
Almost got the official. Oh, he went to the eye. Oh, he got the ace crusher after a hook to the eye.
Face first into the canvas. And damn it, Logan Easton Laroux retains the Ultra J Championship.
Tell that fat boy to bring me my belt.
6 minutes, 18 seconds. Your winner by pinfall. And still, PWI International Ultra J Crown Champion, Logan Easton Laroux.
Go home, Affleck.
Oh, it's the former Ultra J champion.
And Logan just walked past us here.
Chet Sterling on the ramp. Smith Garrett on the floor. Ethan Sharpe right at ringside.
That's mine.
One of these 4 men will hoist the Johnny Weaver Cup above their heads. Finals night begins next week, right here on CWF Worldwide.